Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carter Walton proved Steffi Forrester Finnegan right. He relinquished control of the company by ripping the LLC papers in half, allowing the Forresters to reclaim their company. The sight of Eric Forrester and Ridge Forrester standing in the legendary administrative office at Forrester Creations was grand. Carter realized he'd gone too far, but could retain his high position within the company. That outgrowth was in mistrustfulness in recent months as he and Hope Logan steered the company with Brooke Logan's backing. But that mini-period has suddenly ended, as the Logan ladies will learn. Steffi signed Daphne Rose. Her appearance in Los Angeles, California, was a decisive factor in impacting Carter's outlook. Carter felt a connection with Daphne that went beyond the charming spices she created and wore with intention. Carter's turn of FC back to the Forresters alienates Hope. It'll beget pressure, which could be the motivating factor that causes him to turn to Daphne. Laurels to the casting department for hiring Hilaire. Her on-screen presence, which includes a stunning visual appeal, is also backed by a smoky raised French accentuation. Daphne is a compelling persona who hopefully remains part of the cast past the now-ended commercial power struggle. Brooke and Hope were commiserating in the cabin, a setting that hadn't been that frequently. Observers recall the day Hope stood in the home she participated with Liam Spencer for times and encouraged Carter's defense of deceiving Ridge and Steffi to take control of the fashion mammoth. Lang's character was insulated because she wasn't part of Ridge's day-to-day life. That shouldn't surprise her at this point in the plot, but it does because she only has her fortune proposition to carry her forward. But Ridge is with Taylor Hayes. Brooke knows that the longer he's with his other family, the less likely she'll recouple with him. Hope studies she'd set up a new soulmate in Carter. His drive to keep hope for the future round and Eric's countersign of the line, allow the day door to remain open as long as its figures stay up. Carter is fond of Hope, but they do'n't have a deep connection. Still, they can survive the commercial status quo return if their commitment wasn't grounded on the rush of the hostile preemption. Everyone has been telling Carter that Hope was using him, and will turn on him when the Forresters are back in charge. That time has come, and Hope's internal fiber is on trial. Plus, there's the lovely Daphne to contend with in this interpretation of L.A. Poppy Nozawa shoved evil Luna Nozawa and made it clear that Luna wasn't her son presently. Let's bandy all the competitions and excitement that played out. At Forrester Creations, Eric Forrester and Ridge Forrester remained rapturous over Carter Walton doing the right thing. Ridge also continued to condemn Hope Logan for leading Carter amiss in the first place. At Eric's place, Daphne Rose talked to Steffi Forrester about her passions for Carter, and how he defended her to Hope. Since Hope wanted Daphne to head back to Paris, that affected her decision to stick around. Ridge and Eric ultimately met up with Steffi, Daphne and Taylor Hayes, so they all got updates on the Forresters recovering control of the company. At the cabin, Hope opened up to Brooke Logan about Daphne trying to sabotage her relationship, but she refused to give up on Carter and everything they'd erected together. Latterly, Hope lit candles and set a romantic scene for Carter, as a way to get once all the recent Daphne drama. Still, Hope could smell a shift in Carter's mood and grew concerned when he mentioned Ridge and Eric's visit to reclaim Forrester power. Although Hope made a vaticination about that no way passing, Carter's expression told her else. Hope contended with Carter to tell her nothing had changed regarding the LLC, but he obviously had bad news. At the Spencer manse, Luna pushed Poppy to confess that she always knew John Finnegan was her father, and only slept around to give other maternity campaigners. Poppy argued that she no way took a maternity test and defended her sweats to cover Finn and Lee Finnegan. Luna allowed. Poppy just wanted to avoid the reproach, but Poppy launched allegations of her own and principally wondered if Luna had successfully enticed Bill Spencer now. Luna clarified that her bond with Bill wasn't like that, though she did admit to wanting to be with Will Spencer rather. After more colliding, Luna eventually asked Poppy if they could have a fresh launch. Although Luna wanted her mama back, Poppy shut her down by averring that would no way be. Once Poppy said Tom Starr and Paul Hollister's souls would hang Luna ever. She argued that Luna wasn't her son presently. Poppy also called Luna evil, and gave her a push, so Luna glared and advised Poppy not to touch her. After Poppy said no bone, Would ever accept Luna now. Luna scowled and suggested perhaps there was one person. At Il Giardino, Sheila Sharp blew her top and hovered to call the bobbies on Luna when she arrived. Luna explained that she'd been pardoned, which left Sheila indeed more confused and outraged. Nonetheless, Luna was hopeful that one person would accept and understand her despite her miscalculations. When Sheila questioned who would conceivably do that, Luna admitted she meant Sheila. Luna and Sheila will form a fast bond soon, so stay tuned. Steffi Forrester is set to formally again battle to keep Hope Logan out of Forrester Creations. This will lead up to a violent showdown between these two adversaries with remarkable issues in a battle to the death of the fashion line and the job, that is. Steffi will admit some surprising news when Rich Forrester and Eric Forrester advertise Carter Walton had a change of heart. Carter has decided to tear up the LLC documents and reinstate the Forresters' authority, but only on the condition that Hope for the Future remains functional. Once Steffi learns about this development, she'll erupt in wrathfulness over Hope's continued presence at the company, especially after all that has occurred. Steffi holds Hope responsible for manipulating Carter into this preemption, leading her to believe that Hope cannot be trusted to stay in the pack. Steffi might still harbor dubitation about the reanimation of Hope for the Future, but she could soon admit concrete substantiation to prove her point. While the odds might feel favorable for Hope, Steffi is determined to challenge her involvement in the family business. Ridge and Eric might be inclined to back down, especially if Hope for the Future is eventually gaining traction. Still, Steffi is likely to repel an essay to fully count Hope from the company formerly more. This pressure is raising towards a significant battle between Steffi and Hope, with B&B spoilers indicating that chaos is on the horizon. The two will disaccord over Hope for the Future, and the position Hope will hold at Forrester Creations in the future. It's important to note that Hope has preliminarily stated she could return to taking orders from Steffi. The news of Carter recovering power at Forrester is sure to upset Hope, as it signals further fermentation involving Steffi. While Steffi is likely to come Hope's biggest challenge, it might be a preferable situation compared to the volition of losing her line entirely. This raises the question: will Hope be willing to follow Steffi's lead? Anyhow, Steffi may go to great lengths to push her out. The contest between Hope and Steffi is set to escalate, leading to prognostications about their coming competitions. Sheila Carter Sharp to learn about her granddaughter. Steffi Forrester Finnegan can't shake her dubieties about Carter Walton's intentions. Plus, Daphne Rose has another hassle with Zen Forrester Dominguez. Keep reading and let's talk about what's coming up in the CBS cleaner pieces. Luna to leave Bill Spencer's house and head to Il Giardino. Luna approaches Sheila to tell her about their true inheritable link. The youthful woman explains to Sheila in an exercise clip that she's John Finnegan's son. When Sheila realizes Luna is her granddaughter, she gets really agitated. Sheila isn't allowed to have contact with her other grandchildren, so at first she's overjoyed. So overjoyed that she kisses the pardoned capture right on the lips. While Luna is relating with Sheila, she makes an alliance request. All Luna wants is a relationship with Finn, which Steffi wouldn't allow. Since Steffi and Sheila have such a long and unpredictable history, maybe the youthful woman's alliance request is about this. While Sheila will want to bond with Luna, could her alliance request test the grandmother? There's no way Deacon Sharp will allow Luna into their lives. Not after what she did to Tom Starr and Paul Hollister. So there are all kinds of complications that Luna and Sheila's dynamic can bring. Over with Steffi, she wants to believe that they're celebrating a palm. She's happy to have the company back. Still, Steffi can't shake the feeling that Commodity is out about Carter's intentions. For an alternate, I allowed that Carter was pulling another trick. Still, the exercise clip shows Hope Logan getting frantic as Carter tries to explain. Plus, recent occurrences have shown Carter looking lost. Indeed, when he's by himself. Another must-see moment centers on Zend. In a Skulk Peep print, Zend is looking at Daphne. It appears they're in one of the Forrester Creation services. Daphne has her hand up to her chin and her eyes are over, as if she's trying to flash back Commodity. Zend isn't mentioned in the written spoilers this week, but he needs to be seen more frequently.